Hey, so I decided that I wanted to do a little vlog of a film trip I'm directing in Mexico City, a job. Do some BTS on that. And normally we have a 3 or 4 person crew, but we're going as 2 as budget, constraints are. And just so you know, right now I'm in the Merida airport, Merida International Aeropuerto in Mexico, in Yucatan. We're headed to Mexico City, and we're doing some very exclusive contracts I'm probably not allowed to talk about, but at least I can show you a little bit behind what's going on. So the main issue that's happening right now is that we got here with all our equipment, and then they tell us that the flight has been delayed by 5 hours. So Rafa, my producer slash co-director, is going to figure out whether if we get some free stuff or something, but we couldn't figure out whether if we want to just go home and then come back. But then it's Mexico. Sometimes the flights just leave without your permission, right, or letting you know. And I have macchiato. Gracias. Salud. First coffee, and then sleep, I guess, or rest, or get work done. We'll find out. So anyways, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be late to Mexico City. I'll be there for 4 days and be coming back. It's been a big project that they've been working on, so and it's really exciting. It has to deal with a lot of university things and science and culture and art. And they'll be sending us to Costa Rica in December for more things, so that's going to be really cool. But meanwhile, speaking of which, look, it's Rafa. We're following him. Anyways, so, whoa, hello there. So Rafa, producer and marketing guru, is also a musician, and he has his own band called Rumbateca, which is super cool. So you gotta check it out. He's from Spain, but he lives in Merida. He has a beautiful family. And we've been managing a lot of film crews between like Panama, Costa Rica, and here, and it's really cool. Anyways, so I don't know. I want to talk about like how we do this really budget and small setup. Everybody say hello to Rafa. Yes. You're on camera. You're on BTS. I'm shooting a vlog.
All right.
I usually hate doing vlogs, but I thought maybe I can do like a video on how I do budget filmmaking and small setups with small crews, because there are a lot of people like myself that like don't always have. Anyway, we'll talk more about it later. Bye. Looks like we have to leave the cart here. So, all right, made it to Mexico City. And waiting for a taxi. morning, everybody. So we got ourselves a little bit of a rainy day, and I got all my gear packed up here, waiting on my Uber to take me to Polanco, and we're gonna start the shoot day. And hopefully it's gonna be a good one, pretty easy. Hopefully, usually is. Two-man team today, but I like rainy days in, you know, cities and everywhere, don't you? I like it. Anywho, so I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the ride, and see you then. Okay, so let's talk about this setup for a little bit. So you can see I'm on the left here on camera B. This is the Panasonic Lumix S5, and I'm using an 85mm f1.8 from Canon on that in the Sigma MC adapter. It's wonderful. And then on camera A, I just moved to, is a Lumix S5iix with the Tamron G224, the 70 f2.8mm lens. And on the audio, I'm using a Sound Devices Mix Pre. I think this is probably the best audio recorder on the market. The Silk preamps barely have any noise floor, and it's just clear, crystal clear sound. Normally for lighting we have quite a few lights, but we have this building on this, we're on the second floor, and you can see the Google building in Mexico City behind us. And what's really neat, I wanted to take advantage of this ambient light coming in from outside. We had to get the glass cleaned up, but it really made a huge difference. And as you can see, for a key light, we're using the Colbor W100 bicolor light. It's really small. They have this small softbox. I would prefer a big softbox, and they just released the Bowens mount adapter, so I'm gonna grab one of those so I can use my big softbox. And then I've got a 48 watt newer light, panel light. I'm using the ceiling and I'm bouncing the light as a fill, and you know, this seems to do the job. Normally about 3 or 4 lights does the trick, but take advantage of natural lighting as much as you can, right? Since we are a tiny crew and I don't have a boom sound engineer with me, and I'm usually the guy that does that, we have 2 forms of audio. A wireless pack from Sennheiser on channel 1, and channel 2 I'm using the boom arm on the mic stand with a adapter that puts the shock mount on there. There are a ton of YouTube videos on how to set up your cameras, all the technical specs and the lighting and audio. I highly recommend checking those out. I'm not the best person for that yet, but I want to show how simple you can do this with a minimal setup when you're on budget constraints and you can't fly with that much weight, and you're doing the best that you can to give a very high quality product. So I hope this is useful for you, just to see how you can pull this off for jobs that you're trying to do or doing things for yourself. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, reach out.